Hello everyone, my name is Gandalin and welcome to another World of Warcraft guide. Today we will be looking at the 2 new reputations that were added in patch 7.3. I'll cover all the details of who they are, how to earn rep, and what rewards they offer. Let's start with a quick introduction to the new factions. First is the Argussian Reach, a group of refugees and outcasts that were left behind when Velen and his people fled from the Legion. They have managed to survive the conquest of Argus, hiding in the shadows. But with the arrival of new allies, they're determined to reclaim their lost home. Then we have the Army of the Light. After Velen and the Draenei fled Argus, their greatest warriors joined the Prime Naru Zira and formed the Army of the Light. Their mission is to bring about the end of the Legion, and they have waged war against the demons throughout the cosmos. Over time, survivors from other worlds destroyed by the Burning Crusade have joined the army. Now that we've covered who the new factions are, let's talk about how to earn reputation with them. One of the first ways you will improve your standing is through the story quests on Argus. Doing all 3 chapters will get you to Friendly and part of the way to Honored, so don't skip over any quests you come across. As you progress through the story, you will unlock additional ways to gain rep. One way is through weekly quests. Each faction has one repeatable weekly quest for you to do, and there is also a weekly dungeon quest for the Seed of the Triumvirate. These all award 250 rep. Another thing you will unlock as you work through the story are world quests on Argus. Each zone has several sets to unlock that correspond to the different subzones where the story quests take place. Argussian Reach world quests can be found in Crokun and Makari, while Army of the Light ones are found in Crokun and the Antoran Wastes. Each world quest awards 75 reputation with the indicated faction. Going along with those are new emissary quests for both groups. These are standard emissaries. Complete 4 world quests for the faction and you'll get 1,500 rep, a loot box, and some artifact power. The last thing you can unlock through story quests are new Order Hall missions. These offer many new rewards, including rep tokens for each faction. The base reward is a token for 250 rep, while the bonus reward is one for 750 rep. Make sure your champions are leveled up and equipped with powerful items, as these Argus missions are quite a bit tougher than anything we've had so far. Finally, just a few quick notes about reputation. When killing mobs on Argus, you will occasionally loot a Demon's Soulstone. This account-bound item will grant you 1000 rep with all Legion factions, including the new ones. Also make sure to take advantage of the Darkmoon Faire rep buffs, as well as the World Quest bonus event. Now let's take a look at the rewards you can earn from these factions. We'll start with the Argussian Reach. The prices I mention will be the price of the item when you are eligible to buy it, rather than the base price. Keep in mind that everything is cheapest with the 20% discount you get at Exalted. The first rewards are available at Friendly. You can buy the Chaos Shatter Enchanting Formula and the Mass Mill Astral Glory Inscription Technique for 16 gold, 15 silver each. When you reach Honored, 3 rewards open up. You can buy the Crokul Mining Pick for 180 gold, which will let you mine faster on the Broken Isles and Argus just by having it in your bags. For 67 gold, 50 silver, you can buy the Crystalline Campfire, a toy that will allow you to cook. You can see several of these campfires around the Crokul Hovel in Crokun. And for 450 gold, you can buy the Orphaned Marsul Pet. At Revered, another 3 rewards are available. First is the Rank 2 Astral Alchemist Stone Recipe for 1,700 gold. Then there is the Boon of the Steadfast for 170 gold. This is a shoulder enchant that lets you sometimes loot Argonite clusters from enemies, which contain some Veiled Argonite. And for 425 gold, you can buy the Crokul Flute, which will upgrade your Flightmaster's Whistle to bring you to the nearest Lightforged beacon while on Argus. Finally, we have the Exalted rewards. For 240 gold, you can purchase the Argussian Reach tabard. For 2,400 gold each, you can buy 2 rank 3 alchemy recipes. And then there are 6 Talbuk mounts that you can buy, each for 8,000 gold. And now let's look at the Army of the Light rewards. To start off, for 5 gold and no rep requirement, you can buy a drink called Sun Glow. This is a vanity item that will cause your character to glow slightly. At friendly, 2 profession patterns become available. For 8 gold 55 silver, you can buy the jewel crafting design to Mass Prospect Imperium. And for 95 gold, you can buy the inscription technique to craft a Glyph of the Light Spawn. This is a priest glyph that will turn your Shadow Fiend into a light spawn. When you reach Honored, you can buy the embroidered Lightforged Drape for 450 gold. This is an eye level 900 cloak. At Revered, several rewards open up. First is the Boon of the Lightbearer for 170 gold. This is a shoulder enchant that gives you a chance to loot Light's Fortune from enemies, which contains some primal sargerite. Then there are a bunch of rank 2 crafting recipes available for 1,700 gold each. These upgrade the patterns for the new crafted gear that was added in patch 7.3. There are 4 patterns for jewel crafting, 2 for leatherworking, and 1 each for blacksmithing and tailoring. Finally, we have the Exalted rewards. First is the Army of the Light tabard for 240 gold. This actually perfectly matches the cloak you can buy at Honored. Then there is the Light-Forged Augment Rune for 40,000 gold. This is a permanent version of the Defiled Augment Rune, which is great for raiders. And to top it all off, for 500,000 gold, you can buy the Light-Forged Warframe mount. This mount is the same model as the one you use for a few quests in Crocun. You can also see some on the Vindicar, and at each of the Army of the Light outposts on Argus. One last thing I wanted to talk about are the Paragon rewards. As with other Legion factions, every 10,000 rep you earn after Exalted will give you a chest that can contain some awesome rewards. At the time this video was posted, the Paragon rewards for the Argussian Reach were unknown. I will update the description box of this video when we learn what can drop from the Brittle Crocul chest, so make sure you check down below. For the Army of the Light, the possible rewards include a toy and 3 Elec mounts. And there you have it. That's an overview of the Argussian Reach and the Army of the Light reputations added in patch 7.3. Personally, I love the lore behind both of these new factions, and I think they both have some really cool rewards. As a mount collector, I'm looking forward to getting my hands on all those new mounts, especially the Lightforged Warframe. And that's it for this video. If you found this guide helpful, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Let me know down in the comments if you have any questions or if there's something you want me to cover. Make sure you follow me on Twitter at Gandalin1306. And if you haven't already, subscribe to my channel so you can see all my future videos. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.